It's Tide Breakdown on MarkRogersTV on a Wednesday night. We do it with Stephen M. Smith of Touchdown Alabama. Join him right there for the best in Alabama sports coverage, including football, of course, as we head toward August camp. And before that, SEC Media Days. Stephen M., how you doing tonight?
Doing well. Back in the rain. We had a couple of moments of sunshine, but that grass getting some great water right now.
Yes, it does. So I would like a little bit more sunshine, a little bit less rain. It can rain different times of the year. It can rain all day Saturday for 15 weeks during college football season from noon to midnight, and I wouldn't miss it because I've got the shades drawn and I'm locked in on the TV. So I want some nice weather here at the end of June. So you've got some recruiting news for us as Alabama locks down a punter. They lose another player to Georgia, and you got to feel at this point, it sounds like, Stephen M., of what Nick Saban's strategy is going forward.
Absolutely. The Crimson Tide, 5 commitments for the 2018 class, including, as you just alluded to, punter Skyler Delong that Alabama flipped from Tennessee. And this was huge because after next season, or the upcoming season, I should say, J.K. Scott leaves for the National Football League. So you had to get a punter for this class. Alabama got one in Skyler DeLong. It also landed a top-ranked corner in this class, Jalen Armour Davis, somebody very physical, can defend the ball at the point of attack, guard against receivers, really take away the field. So in getting DeLong and Jalen Armour Davis, huge for the Crimson Tide, 5 guys for the 2018 class. And though it's been kind of slow for Alabama, this is the year in which the NCAA has really exercised the 2 signing periods. A lot of coaches not fans of the two signing periods, in particular Nick Saban, because of the fact that Nick Saban knows he's trying to get the best recruits in college football. Let's not kid ourselves. But with a lot of these other coaches, they're trying to get recruits as well. A lot of people are seeing this as, what can the NCAA do to one-up Nick Saban? But in the grand scheme of things, I think having the 2 signing periods would be for the kids that know where they want to go to school at versus the ones that are not quite sure. National Signing Day is one of the craziest moments in sports because people change their minds. These are 16, 17, 18-year-olds. They're young kids. Some of them know where they want to go, and some of them say, well, I like this, but this came on strong late. Or I like this, but this coach is offering me more. Or I like this, but, so much stuff comes on throughout the process that it comes up on National Signing Day, and this is where we get the guys that flip, or the guys that don't send in the LOI, the guys that don't sign the scholarships, and they end up at a different school. A case in point where Alabama's concerned, we all remember Reuben Foster wanted to come to Alabama. Of course, he switched to Auburn, got the Auburn tattoo, and then on National Signing Day, flipped again, came back to Alabama. So it's crazy. It's one of the weirdest things when it comes down to college football, but that's what makes it so exciting. But when you look at Nick Saban, Mark, he's got 20 scholarships for both signing periods. I would not be shocked if he splits them 10 and 10. You get 10 the first signing period, 10 the second signing period. And then the last 2 scholarships, the last 2 or 3, he may hold in his back pocket until he really looks and sees a guy that he really wants. It kind of goes back to, remember last year, no one looked at Josh Jacobs. Josh Jacobs came in late in that recruiting process, and because Nick Saban, being as strategic as he is, holding some of those scholarships in his back pocket, he was able to offer Josh Jacobs. He was able to go up there to Oklahoma and offer Josh Jacobs a deal, on the spot. So this is something that Nick Saban really focuses in on, is not just getting the guys he wants, but also getting the ones that really could mean something special to this program. So I would not be shocked one bit if he goes into this process splitting the scholarships 10 and 10, and then offering the first 10, and then with the last 10 may give away 6 or 7, and then holding the final 2 or 3, until he really sees somebody that he wants or really sees somebody come on strong late in the process, but he can offer one to. A lot of Tide fans are panicking because they feel like, why aren't we dominating this? It's Nick Saban. Why do folks not want to come to Alabama? Do they not want to win? Why is LSU getting 17 and 18 recruits and Alabama only has 5? There are 2 signing periods. Nick Saban, as strategic as he is, knows what he's doing. He has got a plan already in place from the moment where the first utterance of a 2 signing period was brought up by the NCAA.
I like the 2 signing periods, Stephen, for much of the reasons that you just alluded to. Place it in the hands of the student athlete. They're the ones that are the focus of this. They're the ones that need to be protected. They're also the ones that need to benefit from this process because they have a lifelong decision to make on their hands. We often make the cliched statement that it's not a 4-year commitment, it's a 40-year commitment, and that's in large part true. So for the kids that commit and are firmly entrenched, firmly locked in, this allows them to sign and get the matter behind them, focus on athletics, focus on their schooling, and get everybody off their trail. Because to the coach's defense, to the coaching staff's defense, they don't know who's firmly entrenched. As you mentioned, a number of kids flip. So they have to continue to pursue the kids that are on their radar, even if the kids have committed. They can't give up on them because too many kids have shown throughout the years that they flip, that they change their mind. So they have to continue to pursue and to recruit those kids. But some of them are firmly entrenched. Some of them have made a firm commitment and they're going to stick to it. We just don't know who they are. And those kids can close off that portion of it. They can sign the papers and lock it in and be done with the process and continue throughout their high school career and focus on academics and on football and prepare for the next level. So that's the reason that I think it's a good thing.